Like sometimes we'd be like, what if we live somewhere else? But then I'm like, I can't.
I know.
Like I just love it so much here. But then
So he'd be like, I hate New York. I'm like, don't say that. She'd be like, why you going hard for New York?
what she said?
Why we going hard for New York? It's because when you're born there, you love it. It's the land. God made the land, so you love the land. The people in it, nah. But
It's true.
Everything about you. Everything about you.
What's up, guys? I'm gonna try to talk as normal as possible because we're in Manhattan and it's so cold. It's like 20 degrees right now. Woo, my lips are frozen. I know in a lot of the vlogs you guys see me around Jesus's family. You've never seen me around my family. Only once I've ever talked about family, but when I was talking about family, I was actually speaking about distant family members. I never spoke about anyone close to me. So yeah, in that video I know I wasn't specific, but I was actually referring to non-immediate family. So the reason you guys don't really see me around my brothers is because we kind of all scattered around once we moved away from each other. But today's such an awesome day for me because my brother is back in the city. He's with his wife and his 2 kids. So not only am I gonna see him for the first time in a couple years, but I'm gonna be meeting my 2 nephews for the first time, which I'm so happy about. This is my brother D. He's my little big brother because he's actually younger than me, 6 years younger than me. This is Tahiri, his wife, and my little nephew's sleeping right now. He knocked out on the way here. And my other little baby nephew,
hi, little girl.
this is Cameron. He's so little. Great, look, dude. We had to strap him in because we already know he was trying to run around. And we ended up bringing this stroller because we forgot his other one, and look how big he looks in it. Grayson, look. The baby. Be nice. The baby.
You guys saw that line? It's insane. What?
It's worth it. Look at the little man.
What's up, dude? He's so sweet and so quiet. I'm so excited to see them. The last time we saw them was, I believe it was like 2014 for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
A little after that, we saw them.
They look like they were 12. Now look at them with 2 kids.
They're finally back in New York for a little while because then they're going to be going on vacation. But I'm so glad that we got to see them. Even though it's crowded and it's chaotic in here right now, I don't care. I'm just happy to see my family. Right, Papa? First of all, he always liked to run around without clothes, right? And he was like him. He was like his size. But he would always like to run around naked, and then he would always be so mean, and he's the only one out of us who used to get away with saying curses, being a little boy, right? So he would chase us around with that little ornament that my mom had, like that long corona thing. And he'd be like, come here, get the fuck over here, it's gonna be worse when I catch you. Can you imagine him being like 2, 3 years old saying that?
When we was talking with mom, she was like, oh, Dennis was calm.
Yeah, right. I mean, you were good, but you just had your ways. Like you were like to freaking go in on us. Or like one time we were sitting there talking, we were sitting there laughing, and D was sleeping, but it's all of us like playing around talking late at night, and he's sleeping, and he was like 5, and he's laying there, and we just keep talking, cracking up, laughing, and then he gets up, he sits up like that, straight up, he goes, would you guys shut the fuck up and let me sleep? And then he goes like that, he knocks back out. I was like, yo,
right?
It takes some getting used to, right? Because everybody looks at you.
Every time we turn, you see the people in the back like they're not trying to get caught.
They're not trying to be filmed. And I got used to it. Like in the beginning, it takes some getting used to because like having a big camera out, especially, and then people be like that, like they see themselves, or like somebody will be in the background with their mouth open like that, and then they see you with the camera, they be like.
I hate it when people freaking are like taking selfies. I'm in the back, and I just be like. I told you there was one time, it was in high school, I was walking and some little Spanish girls, they kept walking past me laughing in the cafeteria. I know it wasn't my lunch thing, they were like younger,
Yeah.
And I hear them laughing, so then I look at their phone and there's a picture of me on the low. And I got dumped out. I was like, nah, like, I really felt like saying something. And it gets me more tight to know that they laughing at her, just took a picture of him. Like,
It's us too, and we have another brother, Angel, which I think even if he would have been here, like he's the shy one out of us, and he probably would have been like, yo, chill, Kim. Don't be recording me. Like he's more like the super laid back. He's the middle one out of us, and so he's like the shy one. We definitely got to do like all of us together, because today this was like last minute, like us meeting here, because like I told you guys, it's so cold right now, and we cannot have the babies outside in this cold weather. But we have to do it where we all meet up, especially before you guys go. Like normally, like I wanted them to come to the house, I would have made dinner. Normally I would do that, invite them over. But it's a freaking construction zone in our new place, and our old place, everything's a mess because it's all being packed, so that's no good. But I have to do that. I have to make a dinner, and then you guys can see more of them in the future, and then hopefully my other brother too. We could all meet up. It would be great.
like you're the same.
I know, right? Like it's different with women. Like Tahiri still looks like Tahiri, but just like a woman.
Nah, you always look the same though, always.
Me?
Yeah.
What you said when I was pregnant? What I look like?
What, like a Chinese person? You look mad Asian when you was pregnant.
I look Asian?
OD.
Cause I was so chunky, and my eyes
got
were
swollen,
like
OD.
so swollen. Oh my goodness, my feet got big. My feet wouldn't fit in anything. When you press them, it was like dough. You'll see your finger, and then you'll see it like
You had to buy new sandals and stuff?
men's sandals.
Oh my god.
You have to wear mine.
I had to wear his, and even his wouldn't fit because it was so swollen.
It doesn't matter where in New York you at. It's always gonna be like this. Don't think it's beautiful like everyone says, alright? You born here, you want to get out of here. Nah, I love New York though.
I know, I love it. Like sometimes we'd be like, what if we live somewhere else? But then I'm like, I can't.
I know.
Like I just love it so much here, but then
So you'd be like, I hate New York. I'm like, don't say that. She'd be like, why you going hard for New York?
what she said?
Why we going hard for New York? It's because when you born there, you love it. It's the land. God made the land, so you love the land. The people in it, nah. But
It's true.
the people who make New York, nah. But New York itself as a place,
It's true. Like when you're not from here and then you come here for the first time, like everybody be like, oh, I want to visit New York for the first time. And everyone always, once they leave, they have the same reaction. They're like, people are so mean in New York. No one says good morning. Like you come over here and everybody's so rude. But when you're born and raised here, you're like used to it, you know? It's so much so that if you go to another state, like when we went to Pennsylvania, it was weird for us when people actually be like, hey, good morning. Hey, how are you? You know,
And
you'd
you're
be
like-
like, hi. Wow, you guys say hi over here.
yeah. As soon as I got my first job in Connecticut, I'm talking to everyone, and they're like, oh, you from New York, right? And I'm like, yeah, how you know? And they're like, oh, because you say I'm from New York. And I'm like, I don't talk like that. They're like, yeah, you got the slang. I would say facts, and I'll be like, oh, they made a chop, and they're like, oh, what's a chop? And I'm like, oh, my bad, like.
You know what you call a blind dinosaur?
I don't know.
Dinosaurus. We're gonna look at the dinosaurs real quick.
By the way that you touching me, that you said, by the way that you touching me, that you simmer the nights you won't want me. By the way that you touching me, that you said, by the way that you touching me, that you said.
I love dinosaurs. Do you guys really think they existed? I don't know. These bones don't look too realistic to me, man. They look like man-made. Someone correct me in the comments down below, because I don't buy it. So what do you guys think? You guys believe in dinosaurs?
No? Some sort of.
The only way I would think the only way you believe in dinosaurs is if you believe in evolution. And the biggest atheist in the world his explanation for evolution and not God is nothing made something. Nothing can create something if it's nothing. You know what I mean? Even when he said it in the crowd, all of his people started laughing.
Something can come from nothing. You can dispute exactly what's meant by nothing, but whatever it is, it's very, very simple. And why is that funny?
Well, I think it's a bit funny to be trying to define nothing.
He said nothing created something impossible. It all comes down to like DNA. DNA is like the instruction manual for, you know, your body. And it's just too perfect. And there's basically, they're saying, how could something that perfect happen by accident off of a, you know, and then Big Bang. So if a Big Bang wiped out all the dinosaurs, where did life start again? And how did it start in the first place?
So right now, Dion just found the water fountain here, and I thought he knew how to drink from it. But then when I put him there, I'm talking to Yolanda, and I'm thinking he's drinking. And when I look at him, he's going. And the water just kept hitting his nose. It was so cute.
They're about to close in like 20 minutes. We back at the first floor. It feels kind of cold here, so I gotta put my jacket back on.
Guys, this is my brother. Check out the tap.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm done with you. Yeah.
You were 16 when you got that?
I think so. Yeah, 16, 17.
Brotherly love.
$40.
That's my brother. I love him.
$40 for that little tattoo. So I got a chest tattoo in DR. First of all, it was sketchy as heck. As soon as I got to the front, there's people with machine guns and stuff standing. And I'm asking my dad, like, you sure this is good? He's like, yeah, I know him. And then we had to go through a little crack between the walls to get to the backyard, and chickens everywhere. It was a homemade needle, and he started doing it. He freestyled, he did a good job. But once I was done, he told me to put my shirt on. I put it on. He's like, all right, like, thank you and stuff. So I'm walking around in the street, and my shirt I'm bleeding through the whole shirt. And I'm waiting for someone to come on a motorcycle so I could go in back at him like that. Like this, wait, and everyone's looking at me like that. 3 dudes on a little moped, and I'm in the back like that.
We're about to leave now. We didn't explore as much as we wanted to in here because we were just so lost in the conversation, you know, catching up. It's been so long. But we're gonna get some food now because Grayson is antsy and so is everybody else. We just have to get something.
Yolanda and I have to go use the bathroom.
Look at the shells.
Before we go. Yolanda got a little sinus infection, so she's been getting these little headaches randomly. How you feel right now?
It hurts. There's like a pounding on my spine.
The doctor prescribed some medication for her. She has to pick up tomorrow. You'll be feeling better in 2 days. Don't worry about it.
Getting ready to fight that cold again. Woo. It's not fun.
A few minutes later.
What is it? Where you there right now?
It's recording.
Oh.
See, I got a wide lens, so the other ones are short, so you can see what's behind you and everything with this wide lens.
You be holding it with one hand like that?
Yes.
You need to have mad balance for that. I feel mad
It
wobbly.
has a stabilizer inside, so it stabilizes itself either way.
Oh, wow.
It looks like you wobbling, but it's actually stabilizing it.
Oh, okay. You already know what it is. It's your boy D coming at you from the Bronx.
You gotta talk, D. He's just looking at it.
No, I was talking on the low.
Epilogue.
Dwayne over here.
What up? You got your boy Dwayne right here. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for coming to Shake Shack. We love you. You can catch me out there on YouTube. Red Dirt, RED Reddyrt. That's
There you go.
Reddyrt. Red Dirt. Check out that track. We did it for Beyonce. We did the things, the remix. You can catch me on Dwayne Dixon, Instagram, Facebook, musician, songwriter, man. But we here at Shake Shack, and we here with the Meza family, right?
Yep.
So we messing it up. They here with the Shake Shack.
Yeah.
YouTube, double R,
Already know.
Rough Rider.
Yo, you come to the Museum of Natural History?
Yes.
Come see this dude right here.
Yes.
He'll dance for you, he'll sing for you, and there you go. Look at that.
Soon after.
You guys gotta let me know. But I've heard there's a secret menu of all restaurants, and I heard that you can ask for peanut butter on anything at Shake Shack. I was never brave enough to try it, but I love peanut butter. You gotta let me know that. Is it ready?
It's ready.
I'm about to eat some tiny burgers for $10. You already know.
It's time to go. We've been sitting in Shake Shack for like 3 hours. They didn't kick us out, so that's good.
Oh man, guys, we stood there for so long just catching up on life. It was awesome. And now we're about to take them home because it's past the baby's bedtime. Dion and Cammie's bedtime. Because you know, Grayson's a little night owl. He likes staying up late. But yeah, that was awesome, right? Mm-hmm. It was nice catching up. I love you guys.
I love you too.
I love you, Cammie. Oh, he is so sweet. He just looks at me smiling like he's mesmerized. He's the cutest. Look. Aww. So yeah.
It's weird how it was way colder earlier, right?
Yeah.
At nighttime, and
Exactly.
it's good.
I think it's because we were in there for so long, our body temp is just like
Well, we had
super
our
warm right
jackets
now.
on for a minute too.
Imagine we could go into the museum, open it up, late night, like that movie, you remember?
Night at the
Night at the
museum.
museum. That's actually a good movie.
Is it alive?
Everything comes to life at night. But yeah, how cool is my brother? He's just like me, right? In the guy version, his personality.
Without the facial hair, everyone used to say that we look alike.
Yeah.
That we
What do
look
you
like
guys
twins.
think?
That's what we need to do. A challenge, and you need to put makeup on to look like you.
Oh my god, I'll be turning my brother into me.
What?
Now they
Turning you
be
into me.
Give me the fake facial hair. Grayson, it's freezing. Let's go. You can play with your cars inside of the car.
Right, it's funny and weird because you don't think like that's his daughter, and it kind of seems like they're friends or something. like he's
She's
too
almost
young.
as tall as they be looking up like, oh, that's your daughter? When I sit in the back seat, they be thinking that's his girlfriend up there.
And then the guy's like, oh look, you should make him get you a pair of gloves. That's how a good boyfriend does. he's like, that's my daughter. They're like, oh, that's your daughter? You look so young. I'm like,
That's funny.
He's not that young. Ready?
oh, I don't have any more. Sorry, next time, okay?
Yolanda, throw yourself on the floor so you can get immune.
I'm wearing Tim's, dude. I'm not doing that.
I'll go on the side.
Kim had a bunch of porquerias in the back of the car because she liked to recycle. There was a bunch of like cans and tampons and all sorts of stuff. Nah, just
Ow!
What is going on already is like a warfare of basically a robotic warfare. Whoever has the most high-class technology is going to win the war of the world.
Thousands of tears later.
So the day's over, guys. We just dropped off my brother. It was such an awesome day. I honestly didn't want it to end, and I feel like we could have gotten more footage like while we were in the museum and of us talking and stuff like that, but I'm sure you guys can understand. We were in the moment, we were just enjoying the time with them, and I'm so excited because Grayson got along with Dion so great. That's his little cousin. It was just so awesome seeing them playing with each other and just being around my brother and his wife and meeting my nephews for the first time. I always go to bed happy, but today I'm going to bed 10 times happier. I miss him so much already. I didn't want to leave him. But yeah, you guys finally met someone from my side of the family. That was my little brother. I'm sorry if I'm choking up. I haven't seen him in so long, and you know, I left him and I worry about him. I'm an older sister. I'm sure you guys who are out there who are older siblings, you feel the same way about your little brothers or sisters. You worry about them no matter what, and that's how I feel. I miss him already. But yeah, we're heading home now. It was an awesome day. It's funny because we were on the highway heading back and Jesus was like, Kim, I don't know how to head back. Where the heck are we going? And they actually live not too far from where we used to live when we lived as a family together. And it's been so many years since we went down there that we didn't know how to get back on the highway. But we got it on it, right, babe?
And I used to drive here every day to pick up Kim. I don't know how I forgot how to get over here. I don't know how I forgot.
Literally, he used to pick me up every single day, and him more than me. He has a better memory than I do. He forgot. So that's how you know it's been a minute. But we found our way back. We're actually close to Yankee Stadium right now. It's dark, so I don't think I'll be able to show you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just like an emotional wreck right now, but like happy tears, you know, happy tears. Let me see if I can show you guys Yankee Stadium. Oh, never mind, we just passed it. That was a fail. But we're in the Bronx right now, so I'm about to give you a quick b-roll of the highway that we're on. BX, we here, BX.
Days later.
I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. It's really loud though, so I'm pretty sure that you can. Back in my slave clothes, and you can already guess where we're at. The countertop is being cut right now so that they'll be able to put the sink in, but we're almost done, guys. This morning, and of course on days where we need to be up early, Grayson doesn't let me get any sleep, but it's okay. He's here chilling now, so we're both relaxing. You know something? I really didn't think much of us fixing up the place until we posted that first video telling you guys that we were renovating. I've always known people that have done things to their apartments. They fixed up all sorts of things in there, and they're also from New York City. Even after the last video where I answered some of your questions, a lot of you were still confused and you had more questions, but basically to sum it all up, Jesus is an awesome negotiator, guys, and even though we are good people, I would like to think, you know, if by fixing up the place and stuff, we're also not stupid. So I think you can see where I'm going here. And for those of you wondering why we're renting and we didn't go ahead and buy a home, things, like I said, are different in every state. And if you know anything about New York, it's super expensive here. So for example, if a house costs $200,000 in another state, it's gonna be way higher here. Literally a good home here in the area that we want to live in the future is a cool $1 million. So just let that sink in. You know, renovating, which is a one-time thing, as opposed to buying a house at this moment, there's a big difference. But one day we will get there though. We'll get there. We just have other things that we have planned first before we decide to do that. And we're still young, so it's all good. We have plenty of time. Plus, in New York City, things are completely different when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I know people who are older that still rent and people that rent for the rest of their lives because it's just different. Like, not everybody thinks about buying a home here, and it's okay. You know, it's the fast life. It is what it is, but we eventually want that one day. So yeah, I'm gonna just chill here with Grayson for a little while things get finished up over there because I don't wanna lift a finger today. That's how I feel. No sleep means no energy.
24 hours later.
So today we had a lot of things planned. We had some errands that we needed to run and a couple fun things that we wanted to do. But then we got a call from Yolanda's school a little while ago and they told us that she's not feeling good. So you already know, family first. We're on our way to go pick her up. I honestly hope that she's okay because she's been complaining about headaches for a while now. And when she went to the doctor, they actually told her that she had some sort of like a sinus infection going on and they gave her medication for it. So I hope that that's not affecting her and maybe that's what's causing the headaches again. But we're gonna see how she's feeling and what she tells us. Jesus hasn't really been able to speak to her because she's laying down in the nurse's office and you know, she has a headache. She didn't really want to talk too much. But if worse comes to worse, we're gonna take her to the emergency room and then we're gonna find out for sure. It's just our luck that rush hour just started. I tell you, we catch it every single time. The roads can be clear and as soon as we have to head to the city, boom, rush hour.
I hope my baby's feeling better. I'm getting here a little bit lazy because there was so much traffic. She's on the 6th floor and none of the escalators are working. So we're gonna have to troop it up there. See the things I gotta go through? I needed this workout. How you feel?
My head hurts. Like no earlier, like I couldn't open my eyes and like it was just like I started to cry a bit, which I was like, I'm gonna go to the nurse. And then like I took a nap for like 30 minutes in the nurse's office.
Come on, you're going to the hospital.
Can you get me Taco Bell first?
Whoever's in charge of fixing these escalators, please do so. Oh my God. I told them you were in middle school and they asked. They said, what is she in? There's 5 schools here. Which school? I said, she's in middle school.
I'm mad because today I had an ice skating trip that I've been waiting to go on for like 2 freaking months. And like I only had 2 classes left before I could leave and my head started to hurt because I forgot like my ibuprofen for like the pain. And I was just mad as shit. I couldn't. I was trying to fight it. I was trying.
You gotta make a quick stop first. So Yolanda, you're better off eating some Chick-fil-A than Taco Bell. We're gonna pick some up for later because we're probably gonna be in the emergency room for a while.
They just opened the spot up.
Well, this is the first time Yolanda's gonna be having Chick-fil-A.
Lemonade is Sprite, and here's your receipt. I forgot to give you.
Thank you. What I love about Chick-fil-A is they're always polite. They got good manners. Well, so far. So according to the doctor at the school, they said that they gave Yolanda freaking pain medication. They were supposed to give you antibiotics.
Yeah. That's why I was confused at first because like when I went the first time, it's like there were they gave me like actual pills and antibiotics the first time I had sinus, but like this time they just gave me that and I figured, oh, it's because like it's not as bad as it was before.
Yolanda's gonna give us a first impression of the Chick-fil-A sauce.
It tastes kind of like honey mustard, but it has something else in it that makes it taste sweet. Okay. It's good.
So now Yolanda's gonna try the chicken sandwich.
The spicy chicken sandwich.
Okay.
It tastes fresh.
It tastes like real chicken, right?
It tastes like real chicken. It don't taste like that frozen shit they have.
Does it taste like McDonald's?
Mm-mm. Hell no. Which I feel bad about because like, we're right in front of McDonald's.
We just got to the hospital. We brought her to where Grayson was born. I love this hospital. So hopefully they speed it up. How was her blood pressure? Normal?
Only the top a little bit above normal, but that's not bad. I mean, it's not crazy.
Okay, thank you.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Any fall last 6 months?
I'm sorry?
Did you fall last 6 months?
Did you fall in the last 6 months?
Any safety concerns, like safety concerns, and things like that? Feel safe around depression.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Can you speak up?
You know why? Because I want to give you some privacy.
No.
Thoughts of hurting yourself, hurting others.
You want to kill, you want to kill yourself?
No.
Anybody abusing you? That was about an hour the most, 45 minutes?
I think less.
Probably less. That's why I love this hospital. We would have went to Wyckoff or something like that, she would have came out with a gunshot wound. So Yolanda, you have to take that medication. We're gonna go to the pharmacy right now and pick it up. I hope they're open.
8:01 p.m.
So how the whole thing happened in school? How do you go about like telling the teacher you wanted to go to the doctor?
I had a gym, which is like right after lunch. So then like, you know, we were like doing like our stretches and then like a workout or whatever, and then my head started to feel like, I just felt it. It wasn't bothering me though, but like I sat down and then had English, and like the pain was like, it was there. Like, it was bad, like I felt it, and I'm just like, I couldn't even pay attention. Like I had to take a picture of the board to get my notes for later. And then I had my next class, which was like the class that I walked out of. I had geometry, and like I'm walking in the hallway, and like my friends are stopping me like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And then one of them wouldn't like let me walk to class by myself. And they walked with me, and they told my teacher if he could take it easy on me. But his teacher's really cool, so of course he would.
Yeah, alright, we'll continue right now.
Moments later.
And he told the teacher to take it easy, and then my other friend kept asking me, am I good? And like, he's like, you know you're red here, right? I'm like, that's my hand. The pain was so bad that like I kept scrunching my face. I couldn't open my eyes. And then they're like, call your mom. I'm like, I don't want to though. I don't want to go. It got to the point where like I started to tear up a bit because like the pain was hurting. So then I'm like, you know what? I'll just call my mom. And I'm asking like, can you come pick me up? And then she's like, but you still have to go to the nurse so they know in case you faint. And I start crying a little bit. I'm like, but I don't want to go to the nurse. They can't do shit. So she's like, put your teacher on the phone. So like my teacher comes and like he talks to her, and I'm guessing like she tells him like what's happening. And like he goes to get the parent coordinator who comes to like walk me to the nurse's office in case something happens. And I was like, yeah, it's just like yesterday, like I was having these pains yesterday, but the pain was like even worse today. Like I couldn't handle it. So she's like, okay, you could sit down. And then I ended up like taking a nap for like 20-30 minutes. They kept giving me water and some crackers, and then like the pain went down a bit, but it was still there. It was like irritating me, and that's it. So now I gotta take these stupid pills, man. But hey, I get 2 days off of school, but I still gotta do work.